Congratulations and jubilation, celebration in our nation.
Congratulations and jubilation, celebration in our nation. Welcome, Daddy Showkey, welcome. Welcome, Daddy Showkey, welcome. You hear me?
Daddy Showkey was someone that shaked the entire music industry by doing something that wasn't done at that time. Because my dad has a song where it goes, yeah, but people know my dad for the galala sound. Both Seun Kuti and Femi Kuti, I've been watching them as, you know, I left Nigeria at the age of 17.
Really?
Yeah, I was born in Ajegunle.
In Ajegunle?
Yeah, in Ajegunle. Oh, I come up for Ajegunle very early, but I get my own for body.
Shout Ajegunle, I'm gonna hear you now.
Ajegunle!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you know, bringing back memories with music legend. That's what I'm all about. My name is Viva about the memories. So today I decided to pay a courtesy visit to the son of the legendary, of course, you know, Daddy Showkey. Ladies and gentlemen, just come up with me. Let's do this shit, man. All right, carry the camera, come. All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
What's good?
Come round one time, come round, Gennyman, come round, the body's never found. Oh, go on.
Of course, you know, now when I hear the vibe, man, I'm just feeling Daddy Showkey because Daddy Showkey is not a dolly man.
Yeah.
He's always active and, you know, he's always making things happen. So what's up?
I'm good.
It's a privilege meeting you, man.
And it's a privilege meeting you too.
All right, so let's get to know your name.
Well, my name is Raymond Ogale Chukwemeka Oganemvienzi Paul Asiemo.
All right, Ogene. Ogene. So where are you from?
From my father's side, I'm from Delta, Isoko to be precise. Wow. And on my mother's side, I'm from Umuahia, Abia.
Okay. Oh, wow, that is great. Seems like you didn't grow up in Nigeria.
Well, I left Nigeria at the age of 17.
Really?
I was born in Ajegunle.
Ah.
Yeah, in I think the name of the hospital is Dr. Lucas.
In Ajegunle?
Yeah, in Ajegunle. Then let's just say I was born with a wooden spoon. They call first that will come out, put silver spoon inside. So I was born right at the cusp of my dad's blue, let's call it that. Because in 1996, that's when my dad put out the Welcome album, which is where songs like Congratulations was on. So 9 months after that album, that's when I was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
fun fact.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, this is the son of the legendary Daddy Showkey, of course. So I decided to pay a visit to have some chat with him and know what's up with his music. You are a musician, obviously.
Yeah.
So many people don't like their children making music. Does your father, Daddy Showkey, love the fact that you're making music?
In the beginning, in the beginning, he didn't because you know, he wanted the situation. He wanted me to have a plan B, and apart from even a plan B, because of his own experience in the music industry, he tried his best to stray me away from it because I have several different talents. It's just music happens to be the one that's the family trade, and I saw it as something that I wanted to get into too, because everything I studied was because of music. I studied business, I studied a little bit of law, I did film and TV production, and also studied animation.
Wow.
So all that because, you know, at the end of the day, when you look at what is a music video? A music video is just a 3-minute short film.
Yeah.
That's still a movie. If you add several hours to it, that's a movie already. So I needed to understand everything around it. So yeah, I would say he ended up, you know, supporting me when he saw my own zeal in it. It's one thing to push your child towards something, and it's another thing to see that yes, this is what this boy wants. And yeah, I would say he started supporting me over time.
Can you tell us in what way he has supported you? Is it financially or advice-wise, or in what way has Daddy Showkey pushed you or pushed your music?
My dad tried to be as hands-free as possible because that also helped me. My dad is always this type of person who wants to see results.
Yes.
So he more pushed me by not pushing me by saying, okay, let me see what you can do by yourself. And let's say for the past 10 years, I was abroad. I was in Ireland.
Okay, Ireland.
So he gave me time to actually figure out what I wanted to do. It's just once in a while he would come in and say, oh, do this like this shouldn't be done like this. And me, I come off for Ajegunle very early, but you can remove the boy from the Ajegunle, but you cannot remove Ajegunle from the boy. So I get my own for body.
Wait a minute. The song you all have been waiting for is out right about now on all social media platforms. Celebrate Me by One More Night. Check out the comment section to get the song. Peace out. Ajegunle!
Yeah.
Alright, so you've been to Ajegunle before?
Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have.
That is great. Let's go back to the first question and ask you about your name. So your name is Raymond.
Yeah.
Do you actually know the reason why your dad named you Raymond?
My father named me Raymond after Raymond Dokasi, who's also my godfather. May his soul rest in peace.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say that's the main reason, and also the fact that on the day I was born, that was the first airing of Ray Power.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. So let's talk about your music. What kind of music do you do?
Well, I would say I do different genres, because I have this belief that you don't have one emotion. Like, I could have an emotion right now that the best way to convey it would be with R&B, and I could have another emotion that, damn, like I'm pissed. But the only way to tell you how pissed I am is to say, tell my mama I've gone grimy, dark thoughts lurking in the shadows like Batman, eat up all these rappers like Pac-Man, pack potential problem, probably pace myself, look in the sideway mirror, trying to race myself, you know? So, but I could also want to be like, you know, and I know, late nights can be cold, I need you by my side. But there's also still, you know, the galala in me, you know? And there's also, you know, the dancer. Men I stop crying, feel like man. Respect on the with that complexion. Men I stop crying, feel like man. Respect on the with that complexion. So it depends on the mood, because you know, because my father was into music as a child, like, let's just say I absorbed every single music genre that I could. But now it has made it hard to pick one. But I want to, you know, start with finding what I can do with the galala sound. It's one thing for, you know, me to continue what my father did, and it's another thing for me to evolve it, because a lot of people tell me, oh, you have to do it how your father did it, but you have to think, what was Daddy Showkey when he came out? Daddy Showkey was someone that shaked the entire music industry by doing something that wasn't done at that time. Like, nobody made that style of music. He came to, because yeah, you had Raskimono did the authentic Jamaican sound, and a lot of other reggae artists and dancehall artists that were doing it that time, they had to, you know, use the patois. But my dad was like, okay, how do I bring this in a way that my people would understand? And then he fused in pidgin. But me and my dad were actually the same in a way, because if you listen to a lot of my dad's albums, you would hear R&B, you would hear blues, because my dad has a song where it goes so, like, I know my dad is a genre bender, but people know my dad for the galala sound. So I wanted to take that genre bending talent to a whole different place, you know, see if I can mix that galala sound with rock music, or mix it with like R&B. So what can I bring out of it, you know? Because I see Seun Kuti a lot, and like I've been watching him since, you know, I was young. As someone else, both Seun Kuti and Femi Kuti, I've been watching them as, you know, people who had a father, you know, who is great in music, and how they evolved it. Yes, I would say Seun does his dad's sound authentically the way Fela did it. Well, you look at Femi mixed it. Femi kind of evolved the sound, put a little bit more singing tones into his own version of Afrobeat. So That's where I want to take it to. That's the same thing that I want to do. So evolve my father's sound.
Wow, you've said a lot.
Yeah.
So now before we do, you've done like many of your songs now in just a while. You've done some of your songs, but you're still gonna do your song for us. So I would like you to do your favorite father song. You do it for us, then you do your own song. Just freestyle.
Oh, Yemi, congratulations and jubilation, celebration in our nation. Everybody dancing, sing. Jenny do this, sing, sing, sing. At the people na look, kick at your foot and whiny, whiny.
That's great. That's great. I love it. I love your vibe. I love the fact that you're very bold. You know, you have this confidence anytime you're there, and I can imagine how you look on stage because I know you will be killing it back to back.
That's the place I want to be because recording. I love recording music, but for me, I've been seeing my dad on stage since I was wearing Pampers. So I used to come out like, I don't know if there are old videos from like when I was a kid, like when my dad was performing, especially when he did like a few shows in Bar Beach. Like I used to come out to just Pampers. I would call William because I would thief that mic from here. I don't say go carry, I go try to collect mic, you know, go green. So like I've been waiting to be on the stage rather than recording the best song, and because I feel when you see me on stage, you're gonna know me different. Sure. So let's talk about Ajegunle, where your dad came from. Okay. So what are those things? Is there anything that inspired you from that place too? You grew up there. Are you inspired like your dad was inspired there too? Well, I was born in Ajegunle, but my dad moved to Ojodu, which is where we are now, you know. So I would say a lot of my inspiration came from Ojodu, but I grew up around, you know, the people who were the pioneers of that Ajegunle sound. So like I used to see Raymond King as a child. I used to see Stereo Man. So I was kind of their child too, you know. People like Pupa Sheriff, like these are all my fathers, you know. Sexy Pretty, like I knew all these people growing up, so I stole a little bit of their sound. I don't know if you know Tall Man. Yeah, he did a lot of songs with my dad in his early years. There's this song called Young Girl, do you remember me? 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 Then my dad was on the song like, see you in the dance with another man. Oh, me doesn't feel bad. So like I grew up seeing a lot of all these people. So I stole a little bit of all their sounds. Then what I did was add like a little pop fusion. Because I also grew up with like a lot of, you know, Western media. You know, I love them, a rock band like Green Day. I'm not sure if you know them. I listened to a lot of Michael Jackson. So my goal was, how do I take this sound, you know, that has been created here, you know, in Ajegunle, and fuse it with what I see abroad so that I can send it out into the world and make it a lot more palatable.
Thank you very much. You've said a lot in this very short time, and I believe everybody watching this podcast will get to know who you are from this. And also, if you want to get a song, how can we get your song?
Oh, just search Gennyman on any platform, and there's also an album that I had called Forbidden Fruits. Just search Genesis the Lion on any platform and you're gonna see the album Forbidden Fruits. Currently I have a single that's out called Angle 90. Yeah, that's under the Gennyman name, because Genesis the Lion is my old artist name. And the last album I dropped with that name was Forbidden Fruits, but that's the most, let me say, my most recent album that I have. Then yeah, everything new is under Gennyman, so that's Genny, Gennyman.
So how can we follow you on Instagram?
Yeah, Gennyman 1000.
Gennyman 1000.
Yeah.
All right, follow Gennyman 1000 on Instagram. So I just wanted to give appreciation to people who are supportive to you.
So yeah, DJ Rough Lemon shout out is very, very special. Shout out to you, DJ Rough Lemon. Come around one time.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll be right back. My name is Vibaba. Of course, don't forget to share this video. Peace out.